think we're live. Yeah, we're live. Hey guys, PMHK here, obviously. So, I just finished watching the Apple event, and those iPhones look interesting, to say the least. How are you guys doing? Did you guys watch the event? How did you guys like the event? I see we have a couple of you guys already online. Hi, Derek. Hi, Guacamole. They basically released a brick. You're welcome. What do you mean they released a brick? That's a good phone. iPhone 12 Pro Max looks good. No, that phone, the gold Pro Max. Oh, that phone, I don't know. That phone, an 18K brick. Which one do you think is the 18K brick? Like, these phones are going to cost more than 18K, I will tell you that. But anyways, before we continue, make sure you guys like the live as usual. Obviously, if you are on the live, you know that you need to at least say hi so I know that you are there. But yeah, iPhone 12 event. What did you guys think about the what's that? The HomePod Mini. Obviously, also let me know if it all sounds well. The sound, the audio is all good, loud and clear, and even the image. Can you guys see my darkness properly? Uh, yeah. Okay. Let me get to the comments a little bit. Not as bad as I thought. Even me, I think I was expecting more things to be announced. So basically, if you didn't watch, this is what they announced. They announced the first thing they announced was the HomePod Mini. Then they announced the iPhone 12, and then they brought the iPhone 12 Mini from those what you call briefcases, which was actually a nice touch of them. I actually like. Let me know what you guys think of the fact that they actually put the briefcase part on the video. And then after that, they announced the 12 Pro. Actually, when they're talking about the iPhone 12, they literally announced the MagSafe. They announced the MagSafe cases. They announced the MagSafe card holder, and they announced the MagSafe double charger, which you can actually wirelessly charge your phone and also wirelessly charge your Apple Watches as well. So there were a couple of more announcements which actually they didn't put much emphasis on it, but they also announced, and obviously they announced that they're going to be removing the AirPods from the box. AirPod. I always confuse AirPod and earpod. Yeah, they're going to be removing the earpods from the box as well as the power brick from the box. Okay, let me see if everything is fine with my connection and everything else. Welcome if you just joined the live. Oh, let me put the chat so you guys can see obviously what the other guys are saying, but you can definitely see also from your end. But let me just put it there. I like having it right there just in case. Okay, pop that out. So yeah, I'm just doing some quick admin here. So we have a very good stream. Okay, let's go. This is what I need. Okay, no, I don't need that. This is what I need. Okay. I'm just trying to fix things here from my end. Let me guys know if everything is proper audio, video, and we're going to get this going maybe for an hour. And if you guys want to continue, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so we have the chat there. I think we're all good. Okay, we're all good with the chat on my end. Actually, I think I moved it. Okay, that's much better. Okay, we're good with the chat on my end. There is you guys. Okay, that's really dope. That's really dope. Audio good, video good. Let me go back to This is what I need. All right. I have to go back from the comments that I missed. Okay, 18K, not as bad. I've got that one. What's up, buddy? Hey, man, how are you? You can call me Noor. Is that how you pronounce your name, or Noor? Hi, Noor, if I'm butchering your name. I apologize in advance. Hello. What did I miss? You didn't miss much. You just came live. I'm gonna be speaking about those announcements just now, and I'm also gonna actually go check the Apple's website to see what's live and what's not live. What about the fact that the HomePod Mini is $100? That's probably plus minus. If you have to say they are going to announce this site, 3,500, if not 4,000, compared to the HomePod, the normal HomePod, which they're actually not selling in the country. Which, if you have to buy it locally, people are selling it for around 10,000 rands. Insane for something that's going for 250. Okay, where was I? Howdy, how are you? Barry, Owen, Derek, Siabonga is also here. I'm interested about how customers are taking the fact that there are no charger adapters and earpods. They're gonna get used to it. You know, Apple is known for removing things. They were previously known for removing ports from the device, but now that they're removing, I mean, honestly, if I can just, at least me, since I'm probably a tech enthusiast, I have a lot of Apple bricks or power bricks around the house. There's actually one that I just went and connected it to my Wise camera, because the Wise camera came with an international power brick, but I hardly use those anyways. And I also have the fast charging power brick there anyways. The problem is going to be for people that are jumping into the Apple ecosystem right now. They might actually feel like not doing it because of those things that are missing. But honestly, at least for myself, when I buy a new iPhone, I hardly remove the earpods from the box and the power brick from the box, because we've had our phone. Okay, let's move. HomePod Mini, it's like the aesthetic ball. Is that aesthetic? Aesthetic. What's an aesthetic ball in like a house the size of a plant? I don't know what it means there, but I like the size. It actually looks like an apple. Did you guys notice that thing literally looks like an apple? Literally. Okay, everything is great, and the volume too. Okay, thank you for the feedback on that. I think it will be around 2.2. If you are talking about the what's that? The HomePod Mini, 2.2 is too little. $100 converting directly to rent, it's around 1,600 right now. Do you think they're going to only make a little? Nah, 2.2 is too little. Trust me, 3.5 upward. I know. I think I've already figured out how they actually charge these things locally. Okay. 2,200. Nah, not 2,200. Seems great so far. Seems good. Apple loses Epic Fortnite, and then they introduced League of Legends. What a business move. I actually didn't think of that when they were announcing League of Legends, but yeah, I think that's the reason they... I don't know if it was intentional or it was something that was going to happen either way, but actually it's a great move. Derek, that's 10,000 rands for a speaker, well, a smart one, but still you can buy an iPhone for what, that at 17,600, I'm guessing. I'm still waiting for USB-C to come to the iPhone. Let me tell you something. USB-C. You see, now that they've introduced they've introduced the MagSafe charging. They removed the power brick from the box. This is all pointing to the fact that maybe the next iPhone, or maybe the iPhone 13, if not the iPhone after that, they're going to remove the port in general. So you're not going to have any port on your iPhone. Like literally, who still connects the iPhone to the PC? I don't do that anymore. So the fact that they've introduced the MagSafe and they remove the power brick, it's just pointing to the fact that they're going to remove the ports, because apparently Apple wants to move into an ecosystem where it's portless. At least that's what has been spoken of the past. I think it's been spoken of the past 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. So nah, forget about USB-C. That's not happening. Okay, where was I? I'm still waiting for USB-C. 17Ks. 17Ks for what? Okay, 17Ks. Let's just talk about pricing real quick before I switch to the screen with the devices itself. Or maybe I should go there. Let me go there now and check what's up. Um, and then we're just gonna speak about pricing a little bit. Okay, we are on screen. Let me bring out everything I need. Let's change to. Unfortunately, you guys are not gonna see the chat anymore. I want you guys to see it. I want you guys to look at what I'm looking at. So that's the Apple's website. Okay, let me go there myself. So I was talking about pricing. In terms of pricing, forget it. 17,000 is going to be for 17,005. What I'm thinking is the original price of the iPhone 11, that's the normal 11, which is 17,500 right now. It's going to be the price of the regular iPhone 12. So if you have to start from the beginning, what's that? Let's start from the iPhone SE. So iPhone SE is around 10,000. iPhone 12 is going to be not iPhone 12. iPhone 12 mini. Okay, don't forget about the iPhone 12 mini, which is not going to be released now. It's going to be released only in November. iPhone 12 mini is going to be 14,000 or around 14,000. iPhone 12, that's actually what I was saying on the live that I had before the event on Instagram. If you didn't join, you missed out. So iPhone 12, the normal 12 is going to replace the normal 11, which is going to be around 17,500 more or less. And then the iPhone Pro is going to start at around 22,000. And then the iPhone 12 Pro Max is going to be around 23,000. These are starting prices. So the cheapest at its at each model. The problem is going to be now, how much is the iPhone 11 going to cost? Because even Apple is still going to keep the iPhone 11. So how much is that iPhone going to cost since the price has to go down? So what I'm thinking is the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 12 mini are going to be the same price or very close together. But in terms of pricing, as long as the dollar to rand, it actually continues stabilizing, because it's actually stabilizing. Even the iPad Pros now, the prices have gone down, I think 600 rand down. The iPad Pros used to be 17,600. Now you can buy them for 17,000 on the dot. So that's actually a plus. All right, so where was I? I was on the 17. Yeah, looks like a large apple. Yeah, it does look like a large apple. Unfortunately, they didn't say how many colors it would have. So let me see if I can find the colors here. Okay, iPhone 12 comes in that blue, comes in the green, red, is this gold? No, this is white and black. Okay, that's the iPhone 12. And the iPhone 12 pre-orders start on the 16th of it's gonna start this Friday, if I'm not mistaken. This Friday is the 16th, and the iPhone 12 mini is going to be 6th of November, and they're probably gonna be selling it maybe on the 23rd. Now, as for South Africa, always try and give it maybe a month. Lately, they've been actually getting these devices in the country really fast, so maximum a month and a half. So we're looking at around November for the pre-orders to start for the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro in the country. As for 12 mini and 12 Pro Max, you're looking at maybe around January, unfortunately, because you need to give it a month. January, or no, not January. The pre-orders are going to start November, so you're looking at December. My apologies on that. You're looking at the December release date for the iPhone 12 mini and 12 Pro Max in South Africa. Okay, exactly as I thought. They might have brought back Fortnite. Fortnite is not coming back. For newcomers to the Apple ecosystem, earpods, yes, that will be a challenge, but the brick, just use what you currently have. And I mean, that's also going to make people to try and go get a bundle. Hopefully they will have bundles that come with like an AirPod, the regular AirPod with the charging case, or maybe AirPod Pro. But even if it's a bundle, Apple, I don't think Apple will put two products together and then reduce the price a little bit. They definitely not going to do that. To be fair, Apple gave every single iPhone user fast charging. That's brilliant. Yes, that is brilliant. And the camera, all the cameras on the iPhone, at least the wide angle cameras, now have an aperture of 1.6. I think it was from 1.8 if not 2. That simply means that the camera is actually going to be much faster and it will allow much light. So in situations where there is low light, that camera is actually going to perform really well. Where was I? Are you going to pre-order? When the iPhone SE came out, I pre-ordered that. I think I waited, if not 2 weeks, until it came out. Yeah, I'm going to pre-order. I'm still not sure which one I'm going to buy, but I definitely don't want to wait until December to be able to make an iPhone video for you guys. So I'm going to have to choose between the iPhone 12 or the iPhone 12 Pro, and maybe if I decide that I want to get other ones, I'm just gonna return the one that I get or trade it in and then get a new one. I don't know about the return policy of Apple, but I know in the States they actually are able to buy phones. Like if you buy an iPhone cash, you are able to return if you actually are not satisfied with the phone that you got, and you can actually return it and they will refund you. I don't know if they will refund you fully here in South Africa, but I know in the States you can do that. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to pre-order or wait until it's out and buy it, or try and get an early model. Maybe talk to the people I know, or even buy one from the States and then get it through a forwarding agent, which should take around 2 weeks, depending on when they actually deliver it to the forwarding agent. But we'll see what we do. The thing is with ordering outside is when it gets to the country, I'm going to pay customs, and customs, I'm not sure how much I'm going to pay customs for a 17,000 rand phone. Imagine now I'm paying 4,000 rand customs. Yeah, but if you have to look at it, actually, the iPhone 12 is what, $799. That's $800. $800 should be more or less 14,000. So if they maybe charge me 2.5 for customs, at the end of the day, I'm paying similar prices. Yeah, so we'll see what to do. I'm gonna have to sit down and think about this. Hold on. Millimeter wave aren't in our country. What a bummer. Yes, they are not. Actually, I haven't really looked into it. We claim to have 5G, but is sub-6 5Gs. I'm definitely sure it's not millimeter wave, because who has 5G? What's that company? Rain is always claiming, not always claiming. Rain has a 5G package that they are selling for 700 rand a month. But obviously they're not getting, at least what Apple says, that they are 4G or they are 5G capable of getting speeds of up to, what was that, 4 gigabits down and 200 megabits up, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but Vodacom 5G. How is Vodacom 5G? Is Vodacom 5G millimeter? So there's normally two main types of 5G. There's one that is short. How can I put it? It covers a really short area, but it's actually really strong, which is the millimeter wave that WAM says. And then there is the sub 6 gigahertz, sub 6 gigahertz or sub 6. I don't know if it's sub 6 gigahertz. And that one is widespread, but the speeds are really, really low. And that, I think that's the one that thing is using. That's the one that Rain is using, but that's not the one we want. If you say 5G, I want at least 1,000 megs down. 1,000 megs. 1 gigabits down. And the cases, I always mention that I love, where is my phone? I love the cases that, where's my, I love these cases that these phones have. Just for you guys to see, this is my iPhone. I always speak about my iPhone 5. And the thing about the iPhone 5 case is that it covers the whole bottom. With the iPhones 11, iPhone 10, 10s, the cases would open and then there would be a big gap in the bottom. It wouldn't cover everything here. And I'm thinking the same is going to happen with these cases because now the phone is squarish, which is something that I'm loving. And the fact that the cases attach via magnet, it's actually just nice. And now you can also get these card holder. As you guys know, I use this card holder, but I don't think I'm going to change. This is my kind of card holder, and I really don't really carry a big wallet anyways. So yeah, this is the cases and the magsafe. This magsafe is a sign that we will soon lose the iPhone port. That lightning connection will soon disappear. Mark my words. Rain is not 5G speed. Yeah, rain is 5G, but it's not 5G millimeter wave speed. I think they're using sub 6 gigahertz speeds, which is really not much different than a proper 4G connection. Okay, Gauteng at the start of lockdown, to be honest, for the price it was worth it. Other than having to reset the connection every few hours because the connection was really bad. Now many people actually cry about rain connection. I did have a couple of people, like a handful of people, saying that their rain has been working fine since they got, so they are actually glad to be having rain. The clear MagSafe case, that magnet, I think it meant aesthetic. There is it's intrusive. Okay, the magnet aesthetic is intrusive. You mean the actual round MagSafe thing? The problem is going to be actually when it comes to charge. Imagine having to connect it to your, but I don't think it's going to be a, what you call it, something that is supposed to be sitting on your, maybe let's say on your table and stay there. Because if you bring your phone, obviously since it's magnet, let me imagine bringing your phone to the charger. As soon as you place the phone on the charger, obviously the magnet will leave from the table, and that could actually be something that many people might have a problem with. But then you also have the actual accessory that you can use to charge your phone using the MagSafe as well as your Apple Watch. Hopefully that thing has enough weight to stay on the table. Okay, HomePod Mini. This thing is actually going to be something this small. Imagine an apple. Imagine if apples were originated from Limpopo, because you know fruits in Limpopo, especially the mangoes from Limpopo. Those mangoes are huge. Imagine an apple from Limpopo. I think those apple. I don't know if they also have big apples. I haven't seen a big apple. Normally, apple come out the normal size. It's only mangoes that actually come from there that are really huge. But just imagine a huge apple. It's the size of this. Yeah, that's actually a bad comparison. Apologies if I've offended anyone from there. But anyways, the fruits from there are actually quite amazing. Are you going to make a Take a Lot Black Friday deals video? Take a Lot when is Black Friday? Black Friday is November, né? I always tend to make Black Friday videos, so I'm going to try and make a Black Friday video also for Take a Lot. But Take a Lot also has the blue dot sale. That's actually much better than their Black Friday deals. So yeah, so you're going to have Black Friday on Take a Lot. You're going to have blue dot sale. Okay, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, blue dot sale. So it's 3 sales days or campaign or whatever. HomePod Mini is a strike at Google Home Mini. Obviously, good luck to Apple at the Google AI. The thing is, in terms of home assistance, Google is miles away. Google is really far away in terms of what it can do. I don't know if you guys watched the Google keynote where they announced the Google 4 5G, Google 4a 5G, and Google Pixel 4a 5G and Pixel 5. And if you actually paid attention at what Google can do on that video, if you didn't watch that video, go watch that video on Google's YouTube page. What Google can do just as an assistant, especially on the phone, it's actually amazing. The feature that I'm talking about is the fact that is a feature that the assistant can actually hold a call for you. So if you, let's say you call a company and they put you on hold, you can put the assistant to wait on hold for you, and it will let you know when the person is back on the line, so you can just jump back on the call. So you don't have to have the phone on your face waiting for them to get back to you. That's an amazing feature, and it can also transcribe your call, if that's the correct term. But go watch that video and you will see what Google AI can actually do. To be honest, I know I love Apple. Apple is still trying to catch up in terms of their AI assistant. Okay, what have I missed? Are you going to make it? Okay, I will do that. I will try and do that. And we'll probably have maybe a giveaway depending on how the finances are doing around that time. Rain depends on where you live. Definitely depends on where you live. HomePod Mini, okay, that was a strike. But Google Home Mini is much cheap. Definitely much cheap. I think Google Home Mini is how much now? $50? I don't know. I think it's $50. And now because it's Prime Day or Prime Days today and tomorrow, you can actually find. But those things, can you even find those things on? I don't think you can find those things on Amazon. But if you can find, you definitely will find them at the sales price. Have you ordered from Banggood? You know, actually Banggood had approached me not so long ago to have a partnership, but my problem with these companies, especially this Chinese company Banggood, when they approach for a collaboration, what they want to do is they want me to start an affiliate. It's basically an affiliate program where I buy stuff from them and then I try to sell them to you guys and stuff like that. But at the moment I really don't have that. The community is not that big where that would make sense to me. And what I normally advise companies to do if they want to approach in terms like that is send me something. If the thing that you send me is good, I'm going to most definitely make a video about it. And most companies really don't think like that. They just want basically for me to do their work for free, imagine. And yeah, if they want to partner up, they have to actually pay the moolah. Talking about partner up, tomorrow's video, you don't want to miss tomorrow's video, 9 o'clock tomorrow on the dot. So no, I haven't bought from Banggood, but they seem to be a legitimate company, or else they wouldn't try and maybe get me to go to their website and buy something to partner up. But the beginning, when they actually had approached me, I was skeptical about them, but then I started seeing ads and all those things about the company, and then I went and I searched more about the company. So yeah, I haven't tried them, but I think they are a legitimate company, if that's your concern. The funny thing about that hold assistant is that the person that you put on hold will also be put on hold when you're busy. Just thinking technically, it's better if they are on hold than you as a customer on hold. Come think of it. But yeah, I actually like the way you think. Or I didn't think of this. But do you think it's safe for me to order? Yes, I think it's safe, but you, as is with most of this company, because it's in the same category of Banggood. Banggood is the same category of GearBest. Who else? I know GearBest. GearBest has sent me stuff before, and yeah, but I can't think of anyone else right now. But they're in the same category of company. Oh, even Wish. You will wait. Okay, Wish. Maybe it's a stretch to put Wish in the same category of company as Banggood and GearBest, but you'll wait between a month and 3 months for you to get your stuff. That's the only downside of it. Yeah, and the last time I got things from GearBest, the stuff arrived through the post office. I didn't experience any delays, but you never know with South African post office. Yes, like AliExpress most probably. You should buy the Weami K66 from Banggood. What is that? I'm gonna look into that later on. Okay, where can I buy softbox light? Mines I got from what you call this? I got them from Amazon, but I think now you can find them locally. I got mine probably, I don't know, 4 years ago or so. Oh, I see. Love videos made. Keep it up. Good work. Thank you. This is Shivak, if that's how you pronounce that. Apology in advance if I butcher that. You should buy. Okay, I saw that AliExpress. Let's go. Okay, we spoke about the HomePod Mini. Okay, let's go inside the iPhones. Okay, iPhone 12. Where's the iPhone 12 Pro? Okay, that's the iPhone 12 Pro. Let's learn more about that. Okay, what website can you buy them from? It's a keyboard. Okay, what website can I buy what from? Be specific. Uh, oh, in terms of if you're talking about the soft, okay, he's talking about the softbox. Who can I think of? The first, if you're looking for something and you want to buy it locally, the first place you look, take a lot. Look, don't buy. Look to compare prices. You start with take a lot. Open your browser, open a couple of tabs, open take a lot in terms of just camera stuff. Open take a lot, open outdoor photo, open what's the other one? Ohms Direct. Those are, I think, the biggest camera gear retailer in South Africa. So you start to take a lot, you open outdoor photo, and you go to Ohms Direct. Then you search what you want, and then you compare the prices across those three websites. And I think Outdoor Photo also has a physical store in Midrand, if I'm not mistaken. Midrand, around that place where they normally have the Formula One event, if I'm not mistaken. And I think Ohms Direct is situated in Cape Town, so it's much safer for you to buy it online. I'm not sure if they already have a local store here. I'm not sure about that. But those are the three places you need to look if you're looking for camera equipment. And you can actually also go to Sandton City, the mall. There's a couple of places there where they also sell camera equipment. There is one that's across Aldo, and there was one that was around McDonald, but that one closed down. So go there and check for these things. Anyways, we're talking about the iPhone 12 Pro. What do you guys? Okay, what was the one feature that they announced amongst the iPhone lineup that you actually liked the most, that you can't wait to actually try it out? Let me know. Okay, let me just switch back to the comments for a little while, and then I'm going to go back to that. So yeah, what's the feature that you guys like the most that they announced that the new iPhones will come with? Okay, what was I? Okay, so everything seems to be fine on this end, and then we go back there and we come here, and do we go back there? All right, let's navigate here a little bit more. Okay, the LiDAR sensor. Yes, the LiDAR sensor. I actually didn't. I wasn't paying attention when it was speaking about the LiDAR sensor. I don't know what I was doing. But I normally tend to go back and rewatch the event just in case I missed stuff. But I'm probably going to do that tomorrow, and then I'm going to release a video on Thursday just recapping and maybe making, it's going to be kind of a shorter version of our live for people that are not on the live. So that's going to come out on Thursday. The day after tomorrow is Thursday, because I already have a video scheduled for tomorrow, or I might release it tomorrow later on. It will depend on how soon I get that video done. Okay, 5G, actually 5G and A14 Bionic. They didn't even mention when exactly the iPad Air 4 is going to come out. Like, when are we supposed to get those devices? Like, you want to know. I've been holding on an iPad for a while now. I was actually planning to get the iPad Pro 2020, but then they didn't have stock in the whole country. It took, I think, a month for them to get stock, but By then they had already announced the iPad Air 4, so I said, nah, let me get the new one. This gold, guys, this gold here, this gold is going to be a really popular color amongst the Pro line. I will tell you, it's going to be between the gold or the blue. Trust me, that's what people are gonna go with. Even for me, it's between the gold or the blue. My favorite feature about all phones that were announced is that they have Xdr display on all of them. I tend to miss actually a lot of things when I'm watching these things actually, but yeah, that's actually it's it's an amazing feature actually. Come to think of it, yeah, because that's OLED. That's basically having the Pro XDR display, you know, the Apple display that costs 6,000 rand. 6,000 rand, I wish. $6,000 on your little phone. The quality is going to be insane, and it's, as you said, it's across all the phones. Even the smaller one, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, even the smaller one, even the iPhone 12 mini also has that. Now imagine, since the PPI pixel per inch on that phone is much shrunk, the quality on that phone is going to at least look better than all the other all the other iPhone 12 that's going to actually come out. You will see. The gold looks good. Now it does look good. I think one of the features that I actually like is that MagSafe. I don't know. I used to like the MagSafe on the old computers where if you bump the phone, but which is not the same case in here, because if you bump on the cord, probably that iPhone, since it's really light, is going to fly out wherever the phone is. But I like that feature, but I don't think, okay, now that's not my number one feature. I think my number one feature is okay, you guys are gonna know what's my number one feature on the video that I released on Thursday. I still need to process a little bit more. Like, my processing power tends to be a little when it comes to choosing stuff like this. Yeah, but this gold is amazing, amazing. So for me, it's between, I don't know you guys, if you're planning to buy the phone, which one are you gonna buy? Let me know right now. For me, it's between the mini or the regular Pro. It's between those two. So it's gonna boil down to money available for me to choose which one I'm gonna buy. But as it's looking, I think it's going to be the iPhone 12 mini. But I think as I mentioned, the problem with iPhone 12 mini, it's only releasing in most probably December in the country, and it's the most affordable. I think that's the reason Apple is not selling that one first. They don't want people to flock into the cheaper model. They want people to actually buy the regular priced one first, and then the other ones are going to be made available. Blows other phones out the park. Did you guys saw when they said that while the competition is trying to catch up to their older processors, they are already moving to the next one? Yeah. Apple is throwing blows into the competition. I know the question is out of theme, but Apple Pay and Google Pay must come to SA. How are you allowing pay? Okay, I think that's a typo. Oh, espera Samsung Pay. Oh, sorry, it's my bad reading. How SPay dictate the? Oh, okay. SPay. I think I. Okay, let me read that one. Oh, I think they allowing SPay to dominate the market. But what boils down is what devices actually dominate the market before you can look at which paying system is going to dominate the market. I think in South Africa, there's most definitely more people using Samsung than using Apple devices. I don't know. It's just from the look of things, people crying about the prices. Definitely more people using Samsung devices than Apple devices. So at the end of the day, even if those things come, I don't think they will take the share that SPay already has in South Africa, since there's a lot of Samsung devices in SA. And because also Samsung is here, remember, Apple as a company is not in Africa at all. They use their authorized reseller to release their devices, which is iStore. So iStore is also not Apple. That's one thing I always remind people. That's just to say that because Samsung is as a Samsung, or is Samsung a company? Samsung Mobile is a company in the country. They tend to be able to have the phones ready at launch day. That's why when you see Samsung at an event, the next day you go to the Samsung store, the Samsung devices are available there. It's not the same with Apple devices, because Apple is not really as a company in the country. They have the reseller, which is the authorized reseller, which is iStore, has to wait a little for them to get the device in the country. I don't know why I was talking about that anyways. But anyways, for me, probably the 12 Pro Max, but I might not, because I have the 11 Pro Max. Yeah, unless you're planning to keep it, why don't you just trade it in? Much easier. You trade in the current one that you have, and then you get the 12 Pro Max. Win-win. Unless you are not convinced with the feature that I actually announced and you are going to keep the phone, which is not bad, but you're not going to be able to flex on a blue iPhone or flex on a magsafe iPhone, because half of the things we are doing with these phones is actually flex. Okay, let me not say half, maybe 30% of the things we do with these phones is flex anyways. I feel like I use my phone 100% fully, but most of us are actually just really flexing with these phones because we are not using them to the full potential. Okay, vitamin D. Okay, so much sunlight there, I see. What do you think about Apple bringing back the original look of I love it? Even before I'm finishing reading this statement, I love it. As I was mentioning earlier on, just the fact that they bring back the... By the way, iPhone 12 is going to be the same size as... iPhone 12 mini is going to be the same size as the iPhone 5S, but with a 5.4-inch display. Mark my words. It's going to be really tiny, which is going to appeal actually to many, especially ladies that don't like big phones. But I feel like ladies are the one who buy big phones the most, because they forever carrying those phones in their purses anyways. Okay, so going back to the question, I love the fact that they went back to that, because I'm not sure whether I like the nostalgia or not, because we seem to be going back in terms of exterior design. Talking about going back, I think it's with most things actually, if I can say, in life. Look at fashion, for example. Fashion is something that tends to go in circle. Things that were hyped back then always tend to come back. So it's a cycle. It always goes around. So I think it's the same thing with that's going to be happen with technology. The same way that those flip phones are now coming back, but with a flexible OLED display. So that's actually the route that most things tend to go. Didn't see the colors, but is there a Project Red? Yes, there is a. I don't think there is a Project Red on. Okay, there's no Project Red on the Pro line. Product Red. Why am I saying Project Red? There's no product. Oh, English. It doesn't seem like there isn't. Seem like your English. It doesn't seem like there's a product red on the Pro Lite of the iPhone 12, but on the, let's just go back there once. But on the normal, you can see we have a red one. So that's going to be on the 12 and on the 12 mini. You most probably going to get a red iPhone, product red iPhone. So yeah, if that's one thing you want to buy, you are in good luck. Yeah, I agree with that. We aren't using them to their full potential. Definitely not. People do not know how to use this 11.8 billion transistor horsepower. They do. That's the price of the transistor. Oh no, that's the amount of what you call it. Anyways, I get what you mean. But yeah, they don't, and now it went down to 11. It's 11, not 11, 5 nanometers. So it's much smaller than the previous one. I think the previous one was what, 7? And they managed to fit 11.8 billion transistors on a 5 nanometer processor. Okay, let's move on. That's something else. Okay, so yeah, I asked about the product red. We do have the product red, and these ones will start $699. 700, which is 17,500, which is going to replace the old iPhone 11, as I mentioned before. And yeah, look at that. I normally actually like the white iPhone, especially in the iPhone 11. Whenever somebody asked me which color I would get if I had to get it, I always said, which I ended up not getting. The one that I had on the channel was also a borrowed device, which I had to give back, but it was a white one. If you guys missed this video, make sure you go and you check it out. Even if you've actually watched it, just put that thing on play, put it on shuffle, or just let them play on the background. It's fine if you've watched it, but if you haven't watched it, watch it and pay attention. So yeah, the white one is actually, it's good. The mini, okay, I think I'm gonna have to take it back. It doesn't really look, it's just a tiny bit bigger than the iPhone 5, tiny bit bigger than iPhone 5s. Nah, it's actually the same size. Look at this one. It looks like it's really tiny. I think it's the same size. Who's buying the green? And I'm definitely not buying the green. And funny enough, if I buy the iPad Air 4th generation, I'll most definitely buy the blue. And if I get I think even if I get a Pro iPhone 12, I'm also going to go for the blue. But the blues are not the same, so one thing I wouldn't get on the blue or on the red is the Apple Watch. It's too much popping color. Okay, so it's water resistant, as they always are. Comes in these 5 finishes. The black is also kind of cool. I actually would like to see how the borders, how do you call this, the side, I'm actually running out of words. I don't know how to call it. What do you call the side finishes? But I just want to see if they're actually going to lose color or not. Because I don't know if this is anodized aluminum or whatever instrument they use, or whatever material they use to do this. The Type-C adapter will now be a necessity for the new phones. Yes, I mean the 400 rand adapter, which they're not going to include in the box. So which means if you never had, you're gonna have to go buy it, or else you'll charge those phones really slow. That's if you own a laptop or maybe a computer, a desktop that actually supports USB-C. So if you have nothing that supports USB-C, remember I had a video on this guy here. This is the Rave power bank. This is also a USB-C. It supports power delivery, charging up to 18 watts charging. And I also have this Rave power USB-C to lightning cable. So I'm sorted, and I think around the house I have already two adapters that use USB-C. So you guys need to get ready for that if you're planning into going to the iPhone 12, because even on the box is going to come with the normal USB-C to lightning connection. My volume is low. Okay, maybe it's because I move away and then I come back and I move away. But let me check. Does anyone else think the volume is low, or is just maybe it's I'm far from? But also what you can do on your end is maybe increase the volume. But let me see if I can do something on my end, because whenever I try and touch the mic, I always mess up. Okay, let me put that. And sorry for those who have their volume up now that they have to put the volume down. I'm going to put this maybe at 35 volume level. Should be much better now. Even if my audio drops, you will be able to still hear me properly. So this is the iPhone 12. Yeah, I was actually expecting them to announce more things. Oh yeah, let's check the magsafe, the accessory that comes with this guy, and magsafe, view magsafe accessories. Okay, let's go back to, let me go put, I need to put your guys' chat to see what you guys are saying. Okay, thank you for that. Where was I? Yeah, the volume was low. I had to increase the volume on my system. It should be much better right now. I actually didn't realize because in the beginning I did ask and everybody was okay with the audio. Okay, so Akami, I see Akami. I haven't seen any comment from you. So welcome to the chat. And shout outs to Awami, really interactive on this chat. You're actually making my night, making my life as well. And Siabonga also, I see you are there. Vitamin D. I'm just giving you shout outs to the people that are on the live right now, which I really appreciate. Okay, why is the volume? Okay, that's the volume comment. Okay, hey there. Do you know what the right side connector is? There's a right side connector? I haven't seen that. No, I don't think that's a connector. I think that's an antenna for the 5G, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I think that it is for. Okay. So even a clear case also has a MagSafe. What? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Let's see what's going on here. Is this like a ring that's going to actually come on? What, you can buy these things right away? It's not only a pre-order. You can, oh no, you can't add to bag. It doesn't show add to bag. Or is it because I'm not signed into anything? Okay, no, I don't think you can buy them yet. They're just showing you what you are going to be able to buy. And this is just one color now with the different colored iPhones inside. This case, normally they sell without the MagSafe. This is the normal see-through case. 999 if it didn't go down, but because the rent also went up, they were selling it for 999 as 1,000 rand for a clear case, which you can buy one on Take a Lot for 99 rand. So yeah, actually I remember back in the past I wanted to make a video comparison of the 1,000 rand Apple case versus 100 rand Apple case, but I never ended up getting an iPhone 11, so I never ended up, I mean a personal iPhone 11. Most of the iPhone 11s that I made video, I had to borrow them, just so you guys know. Okay, this is the normal case. Is this the silicone? Yeah, this is the silicone case, 49. Okay, I don't think the price of the cases will go up, because even on the Apple website, the prices have always been this little. Okay, talking about prices going up and prices being little, the Apple Watch Loop Band, sorry, Apple Watch Loop Band, it's not yet available in the country, unfortunately, and I don't even know if they're going to be available at all, which really sucks, because I really wanted to buy just the band to try it on my Apple Watch, since the sizing is the same, and that the band still would fit in most older versions of the Apple Watch. Okay, so this is what I don't like now. This thing is obviously a leather wallet case. Normally you can find a normal leather wallet case for around maybe 200 rand, 250. This one here is $59. $59 is around 1,000 rand most probably. Okay, if the $49 is 1,000 rand, which is $50, then the $60 is going to be around what, 1.5 for this little thingy here. And what's nice also, you can attach this without having a case on your phone. So for people like me that like using their phones without a case, and you have maybe 2 or 3 cards that you use the most, you can just drop your wallet, and which you can actually start getting used to it already. Drop your wallet, buy maybe a card holder, because I always show you guys my card holder with the slim what you call this, slim tracker, I forgot the company. But yeah, I have a tracker on my card holder, which there is a video sitting on the channel of it, in case you haven't seen that. But I know that you guys that are here normally are already caught up with the videos. Okay, so let's go. They don't have it listed here yet. That I was actually looking to see the accessory that will use the MagSafe to charge your Apple Watch and your iPhone. They only have this thing here. And this thing here, this MagSafe charger is going to be 15 watts, which is what, 3 watts less than you charging it with the cable, which is really okay. It's not going to be that bad. My only concern is also using USB-C. Sorry guys, for you guys with no USB-C adapter, because obviously for you to be able to get 15 watts out of this guy, you're going to have to go buy the 18 watts adapter from Apple Store for $400. Yep. Okay, let's go to the comments. What do I miss? How much for the iPhone? I think I miss a lot. Okay, I think. Hey, bro, do you know what right connector look the iPhone 4? Okay. Do you know what? I think I answered this. Do you know what the right side connector is? This is where I was saying it looks like it's an antenna. I haven't really seen on these phones yet, but I'm gonna see and see what's that about. This ceramic shield is coming. It's calling Gorilla Glass 6 Plus, but Apple with their naming, obviously they're not gonna call it. They don't want to call it Gorilla Glass 6.6 Plus. That's Apple for you. Jiggle mode. Longer lasting battery, and my personal favor, the fastest chip in the smartphone. Yes, that's it. Imagine being able to edit a 4K video in your phone. Even my computer, see the computer that I'm using to stream this thing with you guys, it's a Windows based computer. When I try and edit regular 1080p, it struggles. Now imagine iPhones with A14, even iPhones with A12. By the way, the A12 Bionic is faster than, it performs better single core. It performs better, I think, is it single core? One of the two cores, it performs better than the A14. So that chip is still much faster, a little bit faster, if not at the same pair with the A14. But that's something I watched, which I actually cannot really say for sure. But I think I remember watching it somewhere where they did compare both speeds, and the performance is around the same. But that just means it's the same thing that Apple had done with the A12. They actually did not unlock all the cores on the A12 that I think, if I'm not mistaken, if not, is it A12 or A11 that the previous iPad Pros were using? But from what I know is those devices, I think it's A12. It's the same that the iPad Pro is using. So those devices are using the A12 processor, but they're only taking advantage of one core. So Apple, when they released the iPad Pro 2020, they unlocked the other core for that iPad to use. I think it's the same thing they're doing on the A14 chipset. They only have a few cores that are actually unlocked, and when they release the new iPads, I think they're probably going to release the new iPad Pros maybe around March next year. They're going to unlock an extra core on the A14, which is going to perform much better than the new iPhones. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Let me read this again. The ceramic shield is the Corning Gorilla Glass Plus, Corning Gorilla Glass 6 Plus, but Apple with their names. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, yeah, the volume was low. Cool, that's already sorted much better. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Touch ID would have been, yeah, I forgot about the Touch ID. It would be an actually add-on on these devices. I actually didn't think of that. That's one reason I actually want to try the iPad Air 4 series, Gen 4, because of that Touch ID. The magsafe is the back ring. Yes, the magsafe is that little back ring on the devices. You see, this is where it's going to sit. So I think this is Qi wireless, so it's compatible. So you're going to be able to use this thing to charge any other device that is Qi enabled, but it's only going to use the magnet on the iPhone. But I know even other companies will actually start making accessories for it, and you might actually see Android makers also maybe imitate or go with Apple. I just wanted to see, do you guys think Android companies or Android makers are actually going to go back also to the squarish design, or they going to stick with their rounded edges? Because remember, when Apple changed to the rounded edges, most companies also jump ship. I want to see what's going to happen in that regard. Okay, where was I? MagSafe. Yes, MagSafe is the ring. How much is the iPhone 12 mini gonna be? iPhone 12 mini, speculation. This is nothing confirmed. I don't have an insider at iStore what's or not. This is just mere speculation on my side, and which is something that I actually like going. I normally go to the iStore Instagram page and just engage with the people there asking about prices and all so forth, because them themselves cannot release any prices until the iPhone is in the country and they have actually worked out how much it should cost. So to answer your question, iPhone 12 mini, where is it? How much is the iPhone 12 mini gonna be? iPhone 12 mini, 69, was it 699? 699, so 700 was the iPhone 12, just 12, 799. Okay, iPhone 12 mini is going to be around 14,000. That's my speculation in South Africa. And then iPhone 12 is going to be 17,000, or if not 17,500. Okay, so in dollars is 700 and 800 respectively. All right, well, thank you for the live stream. It's nice to meet you. Just subscribe. Thank you, bro. Thank you for subscribing. How did you find the stream? Did you just happen to bump into the stream? Sorry, I keep burping. I need to go maybe drink water. I don't think I'm going to buy the 12. I'm heading towards the 10R, which 10R, stop being a cheapo, man. Maybe at least the 10S. I'm just kidding. Because this device is actually going to go really low on prices, so it's actually a good time to upgrade if you're using a very old device. So if you're using anything below the 10, or even if you're using anything with big bezels, yes, it's time to upgrade. Time to upgrade. Time to move to the better side of life. Yeah. The iPhone cases that I use, UAG. What is UAG? UAG one. I don't know what UAG is. What do you think about the Apple smart glasses? I think that we're not gonna see those anytime soon to start with, and also what else? And I think Apple will not release something half baked. That's one thing I like about Apple. As much as they take time to implement new features, they will actually make sure when it comes out very well. So it's something that I would maybe buy just to see how it works, but I'm not sure if I actually don't. I still don't see how I would use that device on the daily basis. But I mean, it's Apple. When Apple releases something, they will actually sell it also. Their marketing is really good. But yeah, we're not going to see those things anytime soon, but it's actually going to be a good thing for them to try and do that and release. Because I know Android, Google had their Google Glass, if I'm not mistaken, if that was the name. But it really never made it through the mainstream. Okay, I can't be the only one watching this. That definitely can't afford any of the iPhone 12. Trust me, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. Even me right now, I'm actually scraping the bank to be able to buy at least one of these devices to make videos, and also because I really don't have a proper phone for me to use for creative purposes, because I use my iPhones to create thumbnails, create little clips for Instagram, and it's much easier and much faster to use the iPhone to do those things, especially when it comes to doing Instagram stuff. Using the iPhone, it's amazing, especially because you can also use the iPhone to take dope pictures. You can use the iPhone to take dope videos, and I'm in an Apple ecosystem when it comes to editing and publishing. So when it comes to sending stuff back and forth from the phone to the PC, because I'm using the Mac Mini, if you guys didn't know. So yeah, I don't even know. I don't remember where I was going with that point. But anyways, okay, A12 is in the XR. Okay, A12 is in the XR. A12 is in the iPad Pro 2018. Then you are good. I mean, 10R is still using the A12. You are still good. No wonder, because I was using the 10S, the normal 10S, and that phone was snappy. Did you guys see that the iPhone can stay underwater, IP68, for an astonishing 6 minutes? How did I miss that? I didn't see that. Okay, what about that folding wireless charging for both the watch and the iPhone? Do you think they just cancel it like that? No, they're not gonna cancel it, because I mean, it's only going to be 2 coils. Actually, it's only gonna be 1 coil, and I don't think the Apple Watch charger uses any kind of induction. So I don't think they're gonna. I just hope that you can get like a software updates for that device like the AirPower would get, and you can also actually get like a software integration where you can see metrics about what's going on with the charging and all those things from your iPhone. So let's have fingers crossed that that's going to come. But as you guys can see, it's not on the website. They only have this guy here. If you go back also, you will see that it does not show. I think I went back too far. Okay, this is MagSafe. Okay, MagSafe accessories. As you guys can see, it's not here. Although they did show on the event. If you watch the event, I don't see it here. It's nowhere to be found. But yeah, I don't think they will cancel it like they did with the AirPower. I think that thing is much easier. It was much easier to. But yeah, if you come to think of it, the fact that it's not included there, it's not included here, but they've included the normal MagSafe charger, it could be a sign, but let's hope and pray that it doesn't happen also here. Okay, did you guys see that? I have seen that. What about the folding? Okay, I've seen that. Okay, Tando, Shengo, you feel like they are diminishing AirPower low-key. Yeah, that's how it feels like. What's the story with 5G in South Africa? You tested MTN's 5G. I've seen a couple of 5G ad that it actually I didn't think of that when we were talking about 5G earlier on. I have seen one YouTuber that I know of. I don't know if you guys know Tato Rampedi. He did have an ad where they test 5G and it goes up to I think almost 1,000. Yeah, that's 1,000 megabits, which is 1 gigabit per second. I think it got close to that if I'm not mistaken. So I think MTN already has millimeter wave. That's something actually I should look into. But yeah, what I also had heard is that they will only have these things unlocked for the American market, which hopefully it's not true. But I don't see them doing that. Okay, Mr. Nino, our 5G is weak. It's not that bleeding edge. Yeah, no, definitely it's weak. But I think MTN is trying at least. I've been scrolling through your vids and I see how you've been switching phones. What's your phone collection? As I have been telling people here all over, don't look at phones that I'm reviewing and think that I have a lot of fun. I don't have a lot of fun. Right now, I have an iPhone. Imagine, this is the iPhone I'm using. I'm using an iPhone 5. So if you think I'm balling, I wish I was. I'm not. Phone collection right now, iPhone 5 and what's that phone that I have there? And the Hisense H40. That's basically it. I had the iPhone SE, which I sold to be able to afford the new iPhone. So yeah, if you guys want me to be switching phones like that or to have a phone collection, keep sharing my video, keep watching the content, help the channel grow, and maybe by the time I reach 100,000 subscribers, I will be able to have, and I will be able to say I have an iPhone or phone collection. But for now, iPhone 5S, baby. Okay, what's the story with 5G in South Africa? Tested, Mr. Nino. I've been scrolling through your vids. Stop scrolling to my vids. Watch them. Don't be that person. And you even say, I've been scrolling through your vids. So you've been scrolling through my vids just to see which phones I've been using or have used. Watch them. Don't be that guy. What else? Test the 5G test the 5G for yourself. People are looking for that video. That's a good idea, but for that I would have to have an iPhone. Okay, I'm going to try and future video. When I get the 5G iPhone, I'm going to have a 5G video test. Funny story. I was one of the people that was skeptical about 5G, thinking that 5G might give us coronas, which I'm still actually 1% skeptical. Before I was maybe 30% skeptical about 5G. Now I'm still maybe around down to 10% skeptical about 5G. But okay, I'm just going to use it. If I die, I die. But anyways, moving along. That's just a funny story. Don't comment on that, please. Let it slide. Act like you never heard that. Okay, test the 5G. I'm gonna do that. Okay, let's go more through what else is here. I think we've covered most of the things that were announced. What else did they announce that I haven't covered? Let me know right now down in the comments. And if you have already liked this video, if you already subscribed to the channel, make sure you give a thumbs up right now on the comments, just for me to see the head count, which is just something nice to do. So if you've given this video a like, if you subscribe to the channel, give this video, comment right now with a thumbs up. And also remember to comment what haven't I covered. I think we've covered most of the things that have been announced on today's event. I'm pretty sure Apple might actually have another event soon. I don't know. What else is there to announce? I think that's it, basically. Yeah, no, I think that's it. But I wouldn't be surprised if they actually have another event kept secret from us. But we're going to hear let's go inside this. We're going to hear the rumors actually when we're already having rumors of iPhone 13, imagine. So if there is a new event or another event coming on, we're going to be aware of it. I think I'm going to buy this thing to test and compare with, talking about the HomePod mini, to test and compare with the iPad, to test and compare with the normal HomePod. That's what I'm going to maybe do. HomePod mini packs a punch. Room filling sound control. Is there any secondary color or is just in white? Hopefully there's another color. Nothing short of amazing. I think the thing now it's much bigger. I mean, the series circle should be much bigger than the series circle on the older HomePod. That's what it looks like. Okay, there's another color, obviously in two colors, but I don't like the black. I like the white, but although my one is already getting a little bit dirty on the top because of the dust. So that's what's happening. And you can actually, I like the price. The price is actually because I don't know if you guys saw the Google's previous keynote. They also announced a new Google Nest Audio, which is also $100. So this is a direct competitor to that guy, which I tried buying on the Google store. I actually had a post on Instagram stories that I had ordered some stuff from there. They canceled my order, unfortunately, because I don't know, maybe because the fact that my card has normally that's how they notice fraudulent transaction. When your billing address is not an American billing address, that's how they know that you're trying to buy from another region where it's not supported. So I tried buying from there, and after a day or two, they said that the transaction didn't go through, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, Ray B, your comment is it says, are you talking about the color? I think I can show this comment that was withheld. It's black and white. They haven't announced their Max. Will that come this year? It might come in on a new keynote, maybe next month. That's what people were speculating. But I don't know about that. Apple TV decoder, can we indulge in that? Apple TV decoder. What rumors were also, okay, actually we have enough. They have enough devices to actually have another keynote. Maybe they can introduce a new ARM-based PC. They can also maybe introduce the new Apple TV. The old Apple TV, it's still good. It's what I'm using there. Actually, it's what I used to watch the keynote. But I don't know, which features do you think they're going to come on those things? The feature that I actually was hearing about that they're going to announce is the Find My remote, where you could actually locate your Apple TV remote if you lost it. They're also going to redesign the buttons on the remote. But right now, I really can't think of, but obviously I'm not Apple. Apple probably going to be able to tell us which features they're going to include, but I can't think of any new like feature that I can include on a new Apple TV that can warrant a new event. But if they put them together with Mac, the new ARM Max, maybe it might make sense. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, as I said, as I asked, make sure you give this video a like if you haven't liked it yet. It helps other kids find the live stream. As who's this? What's his name? As I think it's Okami, the kid that found the channel because of the live stream, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's because you guys they have liked the video that they were able to actually find it. Apple TV decoder, can we indulge on that? What do you mean actually can we indulge on that? Let me ask that properly before. Thanks so much, PMHK. What a great night. I am out. All right. Thank you so much for being so participant English. Thank you so much for participating so much on the live event. I'm also already looking sleepy. You guys can see my eyes are starting to get red. This is me at this time, even when I'm not sleeping. But yeah, thank you for joining us. See you on Twitter. I will see you on Twitter. All right, it's PMHK_ZD on Twitter. I don't know if we are friends there. But yeah, drop me an @ if you're not already following me there. And yeah. Let me see how are my metrics here. What are the metrics saying? Let me switch to you guys' comment so you guys can see a little bit of your comments. This was a really engaging live stream. Thank you guys for everybody that actually took part. It was amazing. Okay, we have 132 playbacks, which is good. But I think we are covered. We've covered all that it is to cover, unless you guys have something that I haven't covered that you guys want to cover quick before we end this live. We've been live for exactly 1 hour 17 minutes. Okay, so we passed the 1 hour mark, which is not bad because we're really interactive and engaging. So yeah, what else do you guys want to talk about? Maybe you can cover that maybe for the 3 minutes that are remaining. I'm disappointed that the display went all 90 hertz. Unfortunately, what they said is that it was draining. What the rumor said is that it was draining too much battery, and plus they also had the 5G on the phone. So 5G plus 90 hertz or 120 hertz wasn't actually an option because of how the battery was being drained. So they decided to only pick one, and obviously they picked 5G over 90 hertz, which, are you really going to miss it? I mean, if you haven't used it in any devices, I don't think you can really miss something that you haven't used. But yeah, okay. Unfortunately, I'm also starting to get hungry. Something disconnect. Oh shit, my camera disconnected. My camera just happened to disconnect. I don't know why. Camera, why? Okay, hopefully you guys can still hear me. My camera disconnected, which is a sign for me actually to go. I don't know why it disconnected, because it's connected to power. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining this live. I'm going to be heading out now. As I mentioned, I have a video tomorrow dropping at 9. Make sure you guys actually catch that video. And I'm going to check you guys on the comments tomorrow morning. Peace out. Thank you guys for joining us live.